Shaun King, Make Change, How to Fight Injustice, Dismantle Systemic Oppression, and Own Our Future. Dive into the world of activism through Shaun King's thought-provoking book, Make Change, How to Fight Injustice, Dismantle Systemic Oppression, and Own Our Future. This summary will guide you through the crucial aspects of understanding change through the lens of history, identifying the causes you deeply care about, and overcoming excuses to take action. You'll learn to focus on a single cause, explore how to contribute your unique skills, and acknowledge the importance of having a solid plan. Discover how every action, big or small, can contribute to significant change and recognize that making a difference starts with you.
The Fluctuating History of the World. Shaun's worldview is shaken when he learns about Leopold von Ranke's grand historical project, which shows that history is a constant fluctuation of peaks and dips, peace and war, prosperity and famine, fascism and freedom. Shaun had believed that human history was evolving toward peace and justice until he understood that progress is followed by conservative backlash. The world is currently in a dip, and the worst dips in history happened because people chose not to address systemic flaws. To build a better future, we must work together. Personal experience defines passion. Shaun's experience with racial injustice in high school led him to dedicate his life to fighting against it. The key message is that our personal stories have a significant impact on the causes we are passionate about. Growing up as a mixed-race kid in a town where racial tensions ran high, Shaun became a victim of racially motivated attacks. This experience fueled his passion for fighting injustice and led him to study and learn about the culture he'd missed out on growing up. His personal experience made him aware of the mental and physical pain racial injustice causes its victims. Similarly, everyone has a story that shapes their beliefs and the causes they are passionate about. Choose your cause. To become an effective agent of change, you must determine one cause you feel passionately about and commit yourself to it. Life will keep providing you with excuses, but it's crucial to stay focused on the cause you believe in. As individuals, we all have limited time and resources. Although we may care about different causes, we can only fight for one effectively. To help narrow your focus, ask yourself which issue makes you feel the most sadness, rage, and hopelessness. That's the cause you should fight for. Once you have decided on a cause, you must commit your time, skills, and resources to it. You may be tempted to believe that your contribution is insignificant, but every contribution matters. When you stay silent in the face of injustice, you are passively supporting that injustice. Believing that you are too old, too young, too white, or not smart enough to be an agent for change is mere nonsense. Successful social movements depend on people from all walks of life, and people like Greta Thunberg and Harry Belafonte have shown that age is just a number. Lastly, don't let a busy life hold you back. If you want to make a change, you must commit time for your activist work as you would for any other important task. Even a few hours of volunteer work each week can have a significant impact. Remember, life will continually provide excuses, but it's crucial to stay focused on the cause you believe in. Like Shaun, who buried his activist career after accepting a teaching job, it's not too late to get back on track. When Shaun saw the video of a police officer choking Eric Garner, it served as his wake-up call. Getting started with activism. Are you ready to make a change but don't know where to start? Look for leading organizations dedicated to your cause, find a local chapter near you, and ask how you can get started as a volunteer. Read up on the organization, their cause, and their volunteer process. Give them time to respond and be patient. Once you start, dedicate yourself to listening and learning, even if it means doing small jobs such as data entry. Your unique skills and talents will have their chance to shine eventually. 3 key elements of a successful social movement. Creating a movement that embodies good, right, and true characteristics is not enough to create significant change. The odds are stacked against us, but social movements have one advantage over politicians and billionaires: numbers. However, a successful social movement needs three key elements: energized people, good organization, and a solid plan. Energized people are essential in a movement, but it takes more than good intentions alone to create significant systemic change. Even with thousands of motivated people protesting, not a single family of the victims of police violence got justice. It is necessary to funnel this momentum into a single stream by coordinating and connecting with other organizations dedicated to the same cause. The American civil rights movement succeeded because of a rich behind-the-scenes network of activists, religious leaders, and academics from different groups and organizations. Good organization involves getting to know volunteers and supporters and setting up an efficient structure of communication and supervision. Effective collaboration with other organizations can help you understand their perspective and work together towards a common goal. A solid plan is crucial to achieving concrete goals. It should be as good and sophisticated as the problem is bad and complex. A detailed plan with concrete steps that involve everything from professional social media campaigns to coordinating mass phone calls and emails to government officials can make a difference. This is what Shaun did with his organization Raise the Age, which successfully raised the minimum age for incarceration in New York to 18 years old. Creating a well-structured plan can lead to effective legislation and make significant changes in society. The art of bouncing back in activism. Failure is an integral part of activism. No matter how much effort you put into it, losses are inevitable. However, it is important not to lose hope and learn from those setbacks. Activism is not just about achieving success in every endeavor, it's about being resilient and bouncing back from defeats. The founder of Real Justice, Shaun King, encourages learning from failures, and with the right strategy, you can turn losses into valuable lessons. Taking care of yourself is also important in activism. Activists need to learn how to set boundaries and prioritize self-care, especially when facing personal attacks. Caring for myself is not self-indulgence, it is self-preservation, and that is an act of political warfare, as Audre Lorde once said. Real change is in your hands. The book emphasizes the importance of individual actions in creating meaningful historical change. It highlights the fact that significant events don't happen overnight and spotlights the thousands of people who played a role in creating social, economic, and climate justice. The book suggests that changes won't occur until action is taken by individuals and also debunks the idea that systems are naturally broken. It emphasizes the fact that these structures were designed to work for a few privileged people and it's up to individuals to fight for change. The author showcases their own efforts in saving Rodney Reed's life, a black man on death row, to make their point. Overall, the book encourages readers to start fighting for their beliefs and endorses the idea that real change begins with you.
As you conclude this summary of Shaun King's Make Change, be reminded that you can play a vital role in fighting injustice, dismantling systemic oppression, and creating a better future. The key is to understand history, connect with your personal story to determine the issues that matter most to you, and take actionable steps to fight for your chosen cause. Along the way, learn from your failures and stay resilient to make the meaningful changes you wish to see in the world. Above all, keep in mind that change begins with your own actions and commitment.